Hello and welcome to BRL Tier 6 Season 6 at Japan. It's our final race here before we move on to Dakota for our realistic tier. I'm gonna be your solo commentator for tonight. I am Mr. Titan, and welcome to Suzuka Race. It's International Suzuka Raceway, I believe is what it's called. I am not looking that up as we wait for our first driver to come out on track. Point situation right now on the board for the win of the race, or as we watch Dom come out of the pits. Joseph nearly has the championship completely wrapped up here at 245 points. Bald Guy Racing, who is here. Bald Guy Racing needs to start averaging about 18 more points per race than Joseph. So Joseph needs to stop scoring points, and with Bald Guy Racing basically coming second or first for the rest of the season. Joseph cannot seal up the championship mathematically today, but with a podium position, he pretty much stops any chance of Bald Guy winning. Oh, well, no, he can seal it up today. This week, if he scores six more points than his championship rival of Bald Guy, he will seal up the championship, or 7 points. Then he will seal up the championship, and we will have our Tier 6 champion. We watched Dom the Noodle go a little bit wide there, coming out of Spoon. As I'll look at points a little bit here, P3 in the championship right now between Wavy, Afton, and Books, all separated by 3 points collectively. Definitely gonna be watching out there. That's gonna be a fight all the way to Brazil. Coming down the main straightaway now is going to be coming down to turn 1 and 2. Nice and easy, touch the curb. Wavy has joined us, so that makes us having 18 drivers tonight instead of our large 17 group. Definitely one of the highest attendance of the tiers over the weekend. Nice and easy. He could have shifted up to 6th gear there just so he can get more power coming out. Coming around to the very, very tricky to get right, and you got to have a bit of guts just to go full out on both of those corners. Nice hairpin. Nice exit out of there. Coming down to the run up to Spoon. He wants to be as close to that right side of that line as possible, just to shorten the distance. Goes down to 5th. Should go down to 4th. Barely kissed the curb on the inside. Should be full out now until the final chicane, if you can call that, at the end of this long straightaway around 130R, which isn't really a corner in these cars, as you could possibly hear several times. Coming around the penultimate corner, around the final corner of the track, what time will Dom the Noodle set for the first time? It's a 28.9 coming from the Noodle himself. Looking down, that looks like to be a Zig Starburst is off the track in Sector 1. Definitely going to be seeing a bunch of people fall off there. Looking around, White's, Dom's teammate hits a 29.3 on Sauce. Definitely not where you want to be on those softs. You want to be about 8 tenths in front of any medium runner, just so you can, because that's how much faster those softs are around here while fresh. As I pull up the Twitch chat, just give me a second. As the racing point sets a 136.6, and Butter sets a 129.9. Definitely, we should be able to see some more mid to low 28s here from our Tier 6 racers. Looking down at that Sprightly coming down on the lap. Sprightly coming down. RJ sets a 139. RJ starts his lap. That should be... Is Dom the Noodle? He's invalidated, so he should be coming into the pits now, or is he going up? We're gonna let... No, he comes into the pits. Further... Trying to find somebody on a lap here. Carbon F1, not on a lap, he is bailed out. So is that... That's Avi starting his lap as well. Interesting what we can see out of him. Oh, Kieran should be coming into the pits. We'll ride on board with Avi for a little bit here. Does not get good at exit at turn 1. This is probably one of the most satisfying places to watch an onboard, going around this portion of the track. But could have get on the power a little bit sooner there, coming through there. Nice shoot there, goes a bit wide. Could have stopped there as Quick Tongue goes fastest with the 128.8. Good lap from him on those softs, taking pole away from Butters as Sprightly goes faster with the 128.7. Coming down to Spoon. Can Avi do anything to challenge here? Coming down the back stretch, the longest portion of the track, coming all the way up to R30, 130R. As Sprightly is the first one to retire. That looks like he has retired, not of his own accord. Not to his own accord, but that's in Sector 1, where we've seen many people slide off. Yeah, right into the wall, sideways. That's definitely a hard hit. Definitely one way to end your qualifying. Car sideways. Luckily there's no red flags where we will have a Charles Leclerc situation here. Looking around the field, Wavy started his lap in the Red Bull. That's going to be interesting what he can do on those softs. Looking around, Quick Tongue still on those softs. He should be coming in this lap, unless he's going to put too many laps on those Pirelli red tires. Dominic Noodle looks like he's bailed out of his lap, or he has bailed out on his lap because he's no longer on an out lap. Soviet Valkyrie sets a 131.3. Good from her. Napdab coming around Spoon to the back, to the back straight here, coming all the way down to 130R. Coming around 130R, that's a 111.9, and is coming out of the second sector. Sorry, nice and easy through there. Final corner should be full out from now. DRS open, hugging the right side of the line. He'll go pole with a 128.6. As we see Dom the Noodle go on those softs. Should definitely see him improve on his time. It's Wavy coming around. What time will Wavy set? He'll set a 129.4, putting him P9 in the race. Yeah, Sprightly. Don't feel too upset. A lot of people have retired there, either on their own or with some help during the race. So you set a pretty good banker lap. You should be a-okay for the race. As Butters starts his lap as well, coming around the first corner. As we see Soviet Valkyrie doing a little burnout coming out of the pits. Looking around, Napdab sets... Oh no, Bald Guy Racing goes a 128.2, putting the bar extra high here for anybody that wants final 3 corners, penultimate, and now the final one. It's, almost matches his teammate pretty much with a 128.7. Bald Guy Racing 4/10 up from anybody around him. Coming down, looking further down the line. After it has yet to set a valid time yet, or he's on his first lap on mediums. If you want to start on the mediums in the top 10, you want to be 7th and above. After coming around Spoon, sorry for the silence, I had something to do. Coming around Spoon, going the back straight, good exit there, doesn't take too much curb. Going to 130R, you want to hug the right, go down to pretty much kiss the curb on the inside to avoid the outside curb, but you do lose a little bit of speed if you touch the outside curb. Coming around, on that last chicane curb there on the penultimate corner, you want to kind of jump over it, but still sets a very good 127. So good lap from him. We should be seeing him turn down the engine modes to save those tires, or he's probably going again. Does look like he's going in, but we'll focus on somebody else here. Dom the Noodle in the first sector. He's looking to improve. Little short shift down to 4th. Don't think he needed it there, but what am I to judge here? Goes down to 3rd. Nice exit out of there. Purple sector 1 from him, so definitely looking up from him. Coming down to the hairpin. Nice and smooth. Good exit out of the hairpin. He is catching the back of Apted, so Apted probably, most likely, gave up on his lap. Takes a bit of inside curb. You do not want to hit the inside curbs on Spoon. It will upset your car and pretty much either make you oversteer way too much, or you're gonna go meet the outside wall pretty quickly. He's a full second up from his time, so this could be our first venture into the 27s. Does Noodle have what it takes to put up there? Takes the last corner really well. And after does a 128.5 on mediums, but Dom sets the new fastest lap of a 127.7. And we've yet to see a lap from our championship leader, Joseph, Ball Guy Racing in P2. So good from him. Apted now on 10% battery. Looking further down, Quick Tongue's on a lap. He's a full half a second faster than he was last time around. Takes a good bit of curb there. Goes a bit wide at the exit of Spoon. That's going to cost him a bit of time. Hugging the left side. He's going to move slowly over to the right. The full 2/10 up, he lost about 3/10 of going deep into Spoon. Goes all the way down to second gear, goes up and down from 3rd to 2nd. Goes really wide down to the final bit. He goes 2/10 quicker, so it's a 128.5. That could have been a 28.1 if he did not go deep through there, as Ball Guy Racing is about to start his lap. Looking down, Avi in 8th with a 129 flat. The Ferrari here sets a 29.1 on medium, so I'm guessing he was about to there. And Kieran White's interesting place on 130R to spin it, as look down at Wavy, and he is spun as well. But Joseph will ride on board of our championship leader. See if he can get there. No, we cannot. So Kieran, what I'm guessing is he caught the inside curb a little bit too much, and if you catch that inside curb, you want to let off just a little bit, just so your car doesn't get too upset and dives on the inside like what happened there. Is what I'm guessing what happened. Could have been any number of things. Misjudged the corner, or just took the dive inside. Car setup's a bit too oversteery and misjudged the corner. as we watch our championship leader start his lap around the course. Butters will start his lap following the Haas of what I'm guessing is Quick Tongue, which I am correct. Goes 0.2 quicker, putting him P4 at a 1:28.3. But 2 laps on sauce. That's definitely gonna hurt any chance of doing the ultimate or the main strategy you see around here, which is a good thing from Quick Tongue. They're getting out of the way, doing the extreme, just going in the straight grass. But yeah, the main strategy you want to do around here is a soft to medium strat or a medium to soft. Medium to soft is faster from the start, but on this track, starting position is everything, especially with its really short DRS zone on the main straight. Looking further down, Carbon started his lap with his teammate now coming out, just started his out lap. We look down to Butters. Butters coming around Spoon, but full 4/10 up on his time. Ball Guy Racing has retired in the pit lane, it looks like. So he is happy with his time, and Joseph, our championship leader, sets a 1:27.7, challenging Dom the Noodle to go faster. But I'm pretty sure that's Joseph's quali over, and I don't think Dom the Noodle has time to come out and challenge that, so that could possibly be Joseph's pole. And that's a full row ahead of Ball Guy Racing, and Butters improves to P6, and I'm pretty sure Joseph just retired on track. Okay, that's weird. I don't know what happened there. As I'm pretty sure Avi's on his out lap. He will be able to start his lap. Carbon's teammate, Nakdab, about to start his. So here we go. Carbon is invalidated, so he's just gonna be rushing to the line just to start another one. He's gonna be able to get there in time. So I don't know if you want to set another lap time on those soft tires. It was a full 3/10 up, so that would promote him to P6. So he is gonna go again on those worn softs. Looking further down the field, Butters is invalidated his lap, so P6 is the highest he'll go. After on softs, can't see how far he's up. Napdab coming around the track. Carbon also around. We have a slow car. That is oh no, that's Napdab coming, banging his car up. Carbon F1 has retired. Looking up at Butters. Butters is to a crawl right now, saving those tires. Purple Sector 2 from Apted. So can he improve any on those mediums? He wants to pretty much go P4. Let's see if he can be there, and he goes pole on softs in 1:27.2. Never mind, I thought he was on mediums. I was reading the wrong thing. And that'll be our pole over with Avi staying, I'm pretty sure staying P8 with a 1:26.86. And that is our qualifying over with our 2 championship hopefuls gotta be on the inside. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be on the inside as we're waiting for Soviet Valkyrie. Okay. Maybe she has time? I don't know. Interesting. Yes, it looks like she's giving the toe to Afton. And she's on a lap. Cody's. I need to fix this. I'll just run through the order while we wait for Cody's to fix itself. After P1, Joseph, our championship leader, and if he scores 6 more points than Ball Guy Racing, which right now he's scoring 8 more points, so this race could be championship done. With Dom the Noodle, P3, Ball Guy Racing, again, needs to score an average of 18 more points per race, or pretty much 18 points per race, to win, as we see Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton decided to join in to the race. Looking further down, we got Fitz on the highest medium runner. Definitely, he is pretty much my pick to win if he can keep those mediums nice and fresh. Then we got Quick Tongue, Butters, Avi, Nat, and Carmen all starting on the tires they qualified on. And looking at Sprightly, Kieran, Wavy, RJ, Starburst, Soviet, Padre, and Astra Racing all gotta have free choice of tires, which they should be going mediums. And Sprightly, the second Ferrari, he can go mediums and I'm pretty sure the lobby died. Yeah, So, we may need a lobby restart. So, I'm just going to take a picture with my phone of the standings. Make sure everybody starts on the tire they're supposed to. And I'm going to go find out. I have no idea what's going on right now. Something with Cody's, maybe. As we may need to do a lobby restart here. Okay, guess we're gonna sit here for a little bit to see if the game decides to fix itself. Yeah, I don't know how to commentate this. I'm just watching the AI drive in low fuel mode. Yeah, you might. Yeah, as we see Sprightly leave, this may be a full lobby restart. Yeah, if your screen is frozen, you can't do anything about it. You may just need to restart your Xbox or your game, as we're seeing waves of people leaving. As it looks like quality has fixed itself, but I'm pretty sure we're doing a lobby restart. As Joseph has left. So just gonna stay in here for a little bit and look after Joseph, Noodle, Bald Guy, Fitz, Quick Tongue, Butters, Avi, NapDab, Carbon, Sprightly, Kieran, Wavy, RJ, Zig, Soviet, Pierre, probably saying that wrong, and Astra is your qualifying order. So, pretty sure we'll see a restart from our tier coordinator here. Huh? As I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a invite here in any moment of time for a new lobby. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure my game crashed. So, we have technical difficulties. Yep, there it is. Not enough players in the racing session. Ugh. So we should be setting up for the next race as I am looking. Okay, we do have a new lobby. Join as we are joining that lobby right now, hopefully. And we are ready for the race. So, as we wait for a quick little okay, while we wait for everybody to get in here, pick their cars, and our host to set up a lobby, I will go through the starting order. We have Apted, Joseph, Noodle, Bald Guy Racing, oh, sorry, got a weird invite. Okay, got Apted, Joseph in your first row. Second row, we got Noodle, Bald Guy Racing. In our second row, we got Physicist on the mediums, our only medium runner in the top 10, followed by Quickton, Butters, and Avi, sorry. Avi in your fourth row. We got our run-out team of Napdap and Carbon in our 5th row, rounding out our top 5. Then we got Sprightly, Kieran, Wavy, RJL, Zig Starburst, Soviet, Pierre, and Asha Racing, rounding out our other 8 drivers starting tonight. You'll keep an eye on that. With our pole time of 127.229. Good from him. Good job from Aftid stealing the pole away from our away from our points leader, giving Ball Guy Racing at least a chance to kind of jump him on the start, as he is starting right dead behind him. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. As we're just chilling out in the lobby music right now. 17 drivers? Question mark. After needs to pick his alpha or racing point. Who is our 17th driver? Who did not show up on time? We will call you out. Your Soviet Quicktongue. Kieran's here. Joseph's here. We have 18 players in the lobby. Afton still needs to pick his racing point. I'm trying to see here. Who is not... I'm recognizing all these names. So we had, seems like we had 18 drivers, right? We had 18 drivers. We're missing one person. We are missing Sprightly. No, we have Sprightly. We have our championship leader. We have Noodle, right? Noodle's in here. Yeah, Noodle's in here. We have 2 readies up from our Num and Sprightly. Should be a definite interesting start here. It's Ball Guy Racing in here. Ball Guy Racing is in here. Butter. Avi. Actually, I can just look in here. It's the other racing point of Pierre. Pierre's not in here. That's who I was missing. Good, my OCD can finally be put to rest. Knowing that that's... Yeah, RTR isn't here. That's... I had a mental breakdown there. I had to figure that out for myself. Thank you. Thank you, though. Had a complete mental breakdown, and hopefully we can get to some racing. As we're waiting for Wavy to... the circle of death to defy us. And now we all have the circles of death. Welcome all 15 of you here at BRL. Please put in the chat who do you think's gonna win the race and who's gonna be your P2 and P3 and your driver of the day. Yeah, what's your podium and your driver of the day predictions here? As we're here, finally we have all the cars on the grid. Hopefully we can get a good camera angle for the start. as this track is not the greatest when it comes to racing camera angles. We do have an amazing helicopter one throughout Spoon though, which is honestly one of the best. Besides, I have to say, maybe not of a Silverstone. Silverstone probably has the best camera angles of the whole game. Okay. Oh. As you can see from up on right, all the cars are overly excited to start here as they're all jumping up and down. Waiting to start, everybody picking their strategies. And remember, fifth place needs to start on those mediums, as we have people readying up now, putting their setups on, making sure they do that, put their setups on, and pick the right strategy call. Everybody in the top 10 should be on softs besides Paul Guy's teammate in P5. 3, 2, 1, here we go. And finally get to some racing here. As we're on our formation lap, you can finally see some racing. Kieran and Wavy both on the mediums, everybody else on softs. So you have 3 medium runners, so they're definitely going to be at a disadvantage for the first 5 to 6 laps. And Quick Tongue is disqualified for probably bumping into somebody. Navi and Napdab bump into each other, disqualifying themselves as well. So the goal of our second Ferrari here is just to stay on the back of Ball Guy Racing. Just keeping those mediums as fresh as possible. Pit lap around 17 or 16 to 17. Go on softs and take those to the end for the lighter, faster car. Definitely going to be interesting to see what he can pull out of his hat. Sprightly kind of could have gone mediums to softs here, being that he is P11 and he had all the right just to go straight for that ultimate strategy and kind of overcut all these soft runners in front of him. But again, not my race. He may have a trick up his sleeve, maybe going to the hards early just to undercut. But again, who knows? I could be completely wrong. And I'm only a Tier 4 driver, so I have a lot to learn. Yeah. Go Canadians, yeah. Coming around now. We're coming around the 130R and coming up to one of the most, probably the best overtaking spot is right after 130R. You can get the slipstream from the back straight and through 130R and go on the inside and pretty much take a position, or you can use the slipstream to get as close as possible for the DRS straight and pass them with the DRS, but you pretty much have to be within 3/10 or have the guy in front of you lose grip right when he exits the corner. So that DRS straight definitely not as strong as other tracks, but gonna be really interesting here as we line up. Ball Guy Racing on the inside really needs a good start here, as I'll turn all this fancy stuff off now, so hopefully we can get a good camera angle here. Trying to get we're waiting for the lights to go off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are off for the final round at Japan. Looks like Joseph gets a good start, and we have a Williams around already with no front wing. Here comes Dom the Noodle in the AlphaTauri coming on the outside. Does he get the move done? He does get the move done, and he goes into P2. takes Joseph out of the P3 and having Bald Guy Racing just looking on the inside of him. And it looks like Bald Guy's already under pressure from the Haas behind him. And what happened to Bald Guy's teammate as we are in VSC as Zig and Valkyrie do collide. And it looks like Physicist has dropped down two positions because he's on those medium tires. Good start from Dom the Noodle now, already putting pressure on Afton under VSC. Definitely gonna be interesting to see what happens there as Quick Tongue looked like he was going for a move under VSC. Calm down, boys. Racing hasn't resumed yet. As looks like that car around was Sprightly as we do go back under green. He has no right side of that wing. And looks like Napnap all the way down from P9 all the way down to P10 is Carbon. Oh, that's some cars going wide. As we just saw Carbon go in the grass a little bit, fighting Zig Starburst for P11 right now. Calm down, boys. We just started. It's Kieran and Wavy both going for the points on those medium tires as Butters passing Physicist at the spot I told you, and all three medium runners are all together as Quick Tongue's the first one in the pits. Is he getting a wing change? Could be getting a wing change, or is he he should be putting on hard tires now. Yeah, he is getting a wing change. As we are waiting for Cameron to do. Dom the Noodle gets around after it. I somehow missed that. And Dom the Noodle's now our new leader, starting from P3. He's just on a whole charge right now. And he's starting to pull away from Afton. Looks like he has. He's looking really. He looked really strong in the dirty air. How strong will he look now in the clean air? Just running away with it. As Bald Guy's looking to Bald Guy and Joseph. It's Joseph and Bald Guy and Joseph. P3, P4. Bald Guy needs an average of finish of second per race, with Joseph not scoring a single point. Or Bald Guy needs to win the race, with Joseph finishing right around P8, P7 each race. Definitely going to be interesting to see how this plays out. As Afton has no battery with Noodle with 16%. Noodle using all the battery he can just to get out of that DRS as fast as possible, as it will turn on after these three corners. Here we go. Noodle getting a little wiggly out of there. Joseph looking, he's struggling in the dirty air. So is Bald Guy Racing, falling to 8/10. And we have now started our DRS portion of the race. Looking further down, anybody going to be making a move? Zig Starburst. Carbon looking on the inside of Zig Starburst. P10, the last points paying position. Goes on the inside as Carbon goes really wide. Throughout turn 1 and does not get to hold his position at all. Looking further up, Wavy needs to get past this slow Ferrari. He does not look like he's been comfortable on those mediums in race pace. And if he can get past him, and oh no, never mind, he has lost it. Lost it around the last corner of the S's, and now he needs to go easy on those mediums because he still has the advantage above all those soft runners in front of him. Looking further up, Kieran is now the leading car as we see Soviet going really wide around the hairpin. So is Carbon. Big gaggle of cars here from P9 all the way down to right around P13. Definitely going to be marching that as we go further up the field. Afton catching up to the back of Dom the Noodle, who has no battery whatsoever. So Afton can pretty much make the pass. On this front straight here as he's pushing Noodle around there. He is in attack range here. Coming down with DRS, not using any ERS, so he's possibly trying to save fuel. A little bit. Could have gone for the move there and tried to start to pull away with more battery. And Joseph has officially lost Bald Guy. Bald Guy needs to start pushing now and push up a bit more. Butters behind Afton. He's looking to get some fresh air and start to catch up to the top 4. As the medium runner of Physis is coming down, and we have 3 more cars going to the pit lane. Kieran, Soviet, and Carbon all in there. Definitely not a carbon fiber friendly race right now, as I'm guessing they're all getting their front wings changed. And looking back up, Joseph, we're all back within pretty much a second of each other right now. This could be a DRS range, as that could have been possibly a track limits warning. With Dom Lindell has no battery right now to be using overtake. Coming down the back straight says Kieran is the first one to get a 3-second time penalty after still playing it nice and safe, staying behind. And what he's showing on is he loses the back end of it and pretty much allows Joseph to catch up with it. And he's using a bunch of ERS right now. He knows that Dom has none of it. Goes on the inside, pushes Dom a bit wide. Does Joseph take any advantage out of there? No, he does not, and he will stay P2 as Ball Guy takes a bit of dirt coming into the beginning part of the S's, and Apted has resumed his role as our leader. As looking further down, the medium runner of Physicist is now on the back of Butters. Butters goes wide, goes on the dirt. Ferrari and Red Bull side by side going into the first portion here. Second, and the Ferrari does make the move on the Red Bull of Butters. Now he's looking at the back of Butters, or no. Now looking on the back of Avi in the McLaren, who is 6 seconds away from our top 4 here, as Joseph looks like he's starting to struggle on these softs. Lap 6 is where all their whole advantage starts to fall off, as freaking Noodles battery management right now showing just dumping it at the beginning, starting to kick in here, as you see that he lost a bunch of time going down that back stretch, and he doesn't have any battery right now to play with. He's out, has no DRS, no ERS, pretty much a sitting duck for anybody trying to pass him, and that lets Joseph go back up to P2. In our top 4 is pretty much where they qualified at. Looking further down, Butters got right back around. Physics here, or Physics. I'm just gonna stop saying that. Going around there, looking further down, Gravy P10 right now with those medium tires. Takes a bit of dirt there. In qual, you want to take dirt there, but you want to stay on the tarmac just so you can have more grip through here with the heavier car. He's starting to slowly catch up on the back of RJ, with the medium should start having their grip advantage right about now. Going from lap 6 to lap 7. And Joseph starting to use some of his battery to catch up and get into the DRS of the car in front of him. Dom the Noodle again, sitting ducks in his battery management. Really hard to gain battery around here without losing incredible amounts of time. If you're not safely in somebody's DRS, and you can just use fuel to stay close to him, it's going to lose you a bunch of time. As Ball Guy Racing saving a bit too much ERS right now. He needs to get past Dom the Noodle if he's going to continue to slow him down like this, as Affid has a full 2-second gap right now. Joseph showing that he's actually human and makes a mistake. Yeah, right now, currently, Joseph is winning his championship, or is winning the Drivers' Championship for Tier 6. Can all be over here at Japan. And looking a bit further downfield here. Butters and Physicist still both going at it. And we have a car around. That is a Red Bull. Well, that's not a Red Bull. That's Quick Tongue in the Haas. Spun it around. Spun it. Probably just lost. Took a bit too much curb. Lost the rear end and just oversteered into there. As now he has to deal with the hard runner of Kieran that has probably 2 temp tires and does not need to worry about them overheating. Unlike Quick Tongue here, which he's probably have to nurse those tires for a few corners just so they go back down. Acted sets fastest lap and is a full 3.3 seconds away. Pretty much getting rid of Ball Guy's chance of winning this race, pending any safety cars. Is Dom the Noodle slowly climbing his way back up to the back of Joseph here, looking on the outside. Does not think he needs to make a move there here, which is pretty much impossible unless you want to lose a mad amount of time to the car in front of you. It's pretty much a last lap for the win type of move you do if you are about a full second faster around the S's. These three pretty much cannot get out of each other's slipstream. I'm sorry, lost the word there. Had a little mini aneurysm. Coming to the front stretch to the, oh, there goes Dom Noodle on the inside to the run up to Spoon. Has no battery though, so this could just go straight back up to Joseph. But depends if Ball Guy has anything to do with it as he goes on the inside of Joseph. Good move from Ball Guy there. Right up, saw an opportunity, took it. Now he's in the front seat here to Joseph. But still, Joseph just needs, if Joseph scores right around, he scores 6 more points just to seal it up today. I'm pretty sure 6 points. Atkin's first one in the pits. He will go for the hards. I don't think he can do the mediums from here on out. He is on the mediums. That's gonna be a stretch. He's gonna be really slow at the end. Does Butters get it in front of him? He does. Has to watch Fistus gets around him as well. Butters at this point does not want to challenge. Not want to challenge that Ferrari. Kind of just stay behind him for another lap or so you can go on those mediums and keep up the pace. Just stay in that slipstream, Butters. Dom the Noodle, now our new leader, wasting the battery trying to get out of the slipstream of the car behind him. Ball Guy looking for a race win here to set up himself for hopefully challenging for the win, or championship win, which if he does want to win, he needs it. Only way he can win it is at Brazil if all the pieces go to the right places. Kieran goes into the pits for a set of softs, it looks like, as Ball Guy Racing and Joseph both go side by side. Joseph has no battery. Ball Guy can use a bit of battery right now to try to set himself up for the chicanes, but he doesn't. And he will follow through here. And that allows... I thought he was going to have a bit... Ball Guy Racing dives in the pits. He's going for hards. No, mediums. Never mind. It said hards, no mediums. So this is the undercut. Full effect. Where does Afted come? Afted will come up in front of Ball Guy Racing, but he's also behind Butters and Fistus. This right now is the comfortable spot for all medium, for anybody on the softs to go to the mediums and pretty much safely make it to the end, depending on if they spin. Those mediums showing their speed, as you can see here. Butters struggling, extremely trying to stay in front of it. After showing his superior grip. Butters really doesn't need to fight it right now. He's just going to lose more time if he does. Looks like he has some front wing damage as well. He does. That right end plate's gone. It's there as Dom the Noodle is pretty much there in lap. trying to cover up Ball Guy Racing's undercut. Dom the Noodle with no battery. Coming down into two corners. Does Dom the Noodle come into the pits or not? No, Dom the Noodle stays up and Joseph dives into the pits. So Dom going for an overcut, it looks like. Definitely gonna be interesting to see here. Where did you look down? Does Avi jump in the pits? Yes, that promotes the Ferrari all the way up to P1 with Afted steaming behind him on those mediums. And here comes Joseph. Joseph was about 4 seconds behind him on the way, and he put on hards. He wants to make sure he can make it. Here comes Ball Guy Racing on those mediums. He's going to be behind Joseph. So the overcut for Joseph did work, and he is now full 3 seconds ahead. All up to Dom. It's all up to the Noodle now in P1. Can he make the extra long overcut work? He's looking down, wavy. I don't know. RJ is still on the softs as well. He's gonna be wishing those tires were on fire because it's pretty much ice. You're pretty much driving on ice on lap 10 of those softs around here. That 38 Haas coming around the corner. Looking further up, Afted showing his pace. Pretty much closing a second per corner to the back of that Ferrari. McCaney passing. That's the thing. Pretty much a dominant showing from him, and we have a yellow flag. That is Carbon? That's Carbon around in Sector 1. Final corner of the S's. Don't need to use battery, buddies. Cool down those tires, man. Looking now. Down the Noodles in the pits. Afted has passed, and can he get a... He could get in front of Joseph here. Or stay in front of Joseph. He's on those medium tires. He'll be on the inside. He's got to fight for it a little bit. Oh, stay on the inside. Little contact there, and that could be going into the stewards. A little push there. Definitely didn't need that. And RJ stays out on those mediums for another lap. Oh my goodness. That must be torture. A poor Haas. So Dom the Noodle will retain his P2 position, but at what cost is missing Afted taking the lead of the Ferrari, or just catching the tail end of it. So we should be seeing a steward's report coming up sooner or later as we're nearing halfway around the race. We're pretty much at halfway in another lap. Moving further down the field, we have another, as Zig Starburst has retired from the race. No, that's Kieran Wright. Why did it say Zig Starburst? I don't know. This Ball Guy Racing is now looking on the back of the hard-running Joseph. Joseph has newer tires than the harder compound. Definitely gonna be interesting to see what happens here, as we have a that's Butters around Spoon, or a very slow Butters around Spoon. Looking around, RJ, final soft runner into the pits. He can finally get on some grippy tires, and he can start pushing. He'll definitely make it on those mediums. Doing a bit of an overcut. Looking further up the field, Dom the Noodle needs to start making inroads on Afted on 3-lap newer mediums. So it's going to give him an advantage, but how much of an advantage? And is it a 9? That I can be doubtful about. Dom has shown pace, but I don't think he's shown that much pace. As we have two cars around looking for him, and that looked like to be Astro Racing there, off on the track in the gravel trap. That is a death corner right there, it seems like, for Tier 6 tonight. That's that third part of the S is definitely going to be there. It's Ball Guy and Joseph going at it into turn 1 and 2. Ball Guy finally gets around into somewhat clean air and still start looking at the back of Noodle. Noodle still has no battery, but starting to not make as much inroads as he needs to be on that Pink Panther up front. Joseph's gonna be the fastest car at the end of the race, if again safety car pending. Surprisingly, we only had a VSC for the beginning of the race. Everything else has been quite tame. I think as Astrid comes into the pits, should be putting on another set of mediums. If he's allowed to do that, yes. Another set of mediums with a front wing change. He's going to make it to the end of the race. As Afton now has this 9-second gap to the closest person on his strategy of Ball Guy Racing. Or of Dom the Noodle. Dom the Noodle's getting caught up by Ball Guy Racing. Ball Guy barely into that barely in that DRS. He needs to push a little bit here. Trying to get into it. He won't have DRS this time around. He probably most likely have it next time because Joseph has no battery as well. He's pushing a bit too much on those hards. He's got to know he won't beat. A little push. Yes, I too exaggerated. Whiffy goes into four hards or wavy. Wavy started on the mediums. He could have been out there for 1 or 2 more laps, maybe, and just stuck it out and went on the softs on laps 16, 17. So definitely gonna be interesting to see where he'll come out at the end there. Looking further up, Ball Guy Racing is still tickling that DRS bubble a little bit, staying in that one, still about a 10th off from it. He needs to start pushing a little bit here. If you can get in that DRS like he just did right here and stay in it, as Dom Noodle has no battery. He should be starting to passively catch up now, as he has the power advantage over the car in front of him. And did he get DRS? No, he did not. He has to go another lap in just dirty air without that little DRS advantage, which is about 2 to 3 tenths per lap he can be gaining. As it looks like Afton took a little bit of... We'll go to leader here. Yeah, that 9-second gap he had coming out of the pit, John coming out of the pits, is now up to down to 7.5. He's definitely not pushing like the 2 cars behind him, which is good for him, as we have a slow car that's probably the car of Soviet, just a little bit slow out of the hairpin. Dom with a 3-second time penalty. Definitely not what he wants right now. Is that's 3-second time penalties has also been a rarity for tier 6 here. So Ball Guy now almost firmly in that DRS and almost 2 tenths coming out of that exit. Dom the Noodle has no battery right now. So neither does Ball Guy Racing, neither does Joseph. And yeah, if you look further up here, Afton almost at 100% battery, just cruising up here in first. Keeping it nice and simple. The yellow in sector 1 that is Zig Starburst around, heating up those rear tires a bit too much. Definitely going to be watch him for a little bit here as he loses it again. And P2 of Physicist goes into pits and goes on the sauce. So he will pretty much get fastest lap unless anybody in the bottom, anybody near the end wants to take that fastest lap away. As he spins again, he needs to just go easy on the tires, Zig. Looking further down, this will come out P6. So he has 2 hard runners in front of him he can possibly catch up to. Looking further up, 8 seconds separates Dom the Noodle and Afted. And Dom the Noodle has no battery, and he has Ball Guy Racing chasing him. As that's pretty much, I'm guessing that's Zig Starburst around again, not giving his tires any chance to cool down and grip up as Quick-Tongue goes on the sauce. As he's off again. And that's... Calm down, man. Calm down. 10-second time penalty for cutting the track, which is quite deserved. He's got to calm down, let those tires either cool down or go into the pits and retire. That's pretty much unacceptable if you're going to just goof off like that. As that's Sprite around on those hards. Looks like he lost a bit of his front left end plate, and that is his race done. Zig Starburst coming into the pits, possibly to retire. And yeah, that's it. His race done and over with. And Ball Guy Racing's falling off the back of Dom the Noodle a little bit here, as Dom the Noodle caught about 4/10 in the past few laps to Afted. But still, Afted really doesn't need a push here. He does not need to press that overtake button at all. He can pretty much wait for Dom the Noodle to catch up and say, make me use this battery. And Ball Guy Racing not doing himself any favors right now. He's staying P3. He needs to pass second right now. And Joseph needs to finish pretty much. He needs to hope Ball Guy Racing falls off a little bit here. As Ball Guy's the only one with more than 10% battery right now. As he now just falls down below 10%, showing that red blinking light at the back. Coming around the final chicane. Boosting gets a bit of grass on those tires. Coming around, and we are on lap 20, or not, lap 19 of 27. And we see, that's probably the car of Soviet waiting, letting all 3 of these guys go around without any distraction whatsoever. Good from her. Looking further up, yeah, again, Afton does not need a push at all. Okay, sorry I had a yawn there. Yeah. Had a long day. Okay. So Afton, again, with his commanding lead, does not need to do anything too rash right now. Dom the Noodle is pulling away from Ball Guy Racing. And Ball Guy Racing is pulling slightly away from this. So they're pretty much having an accordion effect right now. Ball Guy catches up in Sector 2 and loses it in Sector 1 and 3, it seems like. Everybody else is pretty much a good 5 to 3 seconds away. Our battle for second right now is the only thing close right now. Only thing close. Ball Guy Racing needs to push a little bit because his tires will go off 2 laps before Dom the Noodles. I don't think Noodles will fall off at all, pretty much until the final lap. And Joseph needs to start pushing as well to hopefully get around Ball Guy before his tires fall off that cliff. With 7 laps to go of our Japanese Grand Prix, as Dom goes a little bit loose there going through the S's. Goes why he touches the curb. No battery, trying to use the battery to gain the time up from his mistake. Dom the Noodle's only one of the top 7 with a 3-second time penalty, so he's, even if he wins, that's going to be about a few positions back. Right now, the winning formula for Joseph is if he gets P2 with Ball Guy Racing being in 4th. And that could be championship over for Ball Guy Racing. Coming around the final 2 corners here. After sets the fastest lap of a 1:30.4, just showing off that he used a bit of battery there, just so we can get that fastest lap. He's probably right back up to battery saving. Looks like he's catching up to the back of Astra. Dom the Noodle now on the back of Carbon. Front runners starting the lap cars. Nobody has. You have 2 DNFs, both just retiring into the pit lane. Nobody has wrecked out just yet, or nobody has wrecked out. Hopefully nobody does. There's a race over. We have a yellow flag, and that's a. Sprightly struggling with the S's. That's not the first time we've seen him out in that gravel trap. Probably just getting on the power just a bit too early. Losing the rear end as we watch after get the pass of Astra Racing and going through 130R. Further down the racetrack, Dom the Noodle still leading these two cars. Again, this with each passing lap, Dom the Noodle's tire advantage gets bigger and bigger, and with Carbon being in front, that's definitely going to be a distraction to Dom. It's going to slow him down just that little bit. As we're watching him struggle just a little bit, has to go down to 30 just to get the car to rotate into the corner. And here comes Bald Guy Racing within 8/10 of the car in front of him. Seeing a few cars slow down there, and we have I'm going the complete hard way. And that's a Red Bull of Butters around. Has no front right end plate. He could go into the pits for softs and try to go for fastest lap here. Definitely his Red Bull. Any good points for Red Bull right now out the window. With him going into the wall there. It's a tough break for BRL Butters. And further up, Ball Guy Racing finally back into that DRS of the car in front of him. Can he make anything happen? As they look like they're getting past a Haas. Looking up at Dom, yeah, they are getting past. No, they're still getting. He's still with that Renault of. The Renault of Carbon. Of Carbon F1. So he's definitely not getting any benefit from there. It looks like he got away a little bit, and now it's Bald Guy's problem to try to get past. Sprightly goes for it's the fastest lap at a 1:29. Definitely, I don't think After can work that out. As now Dom is within 7 seconds of him. So Dom surely but surely cutting down the lead, but I don't think it's close to enough. As Afton, still no time penalty, really nothing for him to worry about in that lead. As looks like Ball Guy Racing finally gets passed around the Milton. Now chasing on the back of Ball Guy Racing. Not Ball Guy. Freaking Dom the Noodle. These three all don't have batteries, so it's pretty much strictly on pace, seeing who can get. So Dom, hoping for a podium, needs to get right around 3 seconds ahead of Joseph, and he's about 2.6 seconds ahead of there. And we're starting to see Joseph's grip advantage starting to come on those hards. Because I'm pretty sure lap 25 we're going to see be able to see a pace difference between him and Ball Guy. As we're starting to see it now, as Ball Guy's starting to struggle on those mediums. About 9/10 now. Definitely we see there. Big Starburst finally leaves the session after having a really bad lap, causing him to retire in the pit lane. As we're going to look further down the field as we watch the Ferrari here trying to get past the McLaren for P5. Hoping to help Ferrari and the constructors here. Will he go for a dive bomb into the hairpin? No, he's too far back to do anything of that sort. Goes around, and he may be possibly looking for a move around Spoon. Joseph has no battery to play with right now, so he's. I know I've been saying that a lot, but these guys just been burning and burning battery, trying just to stay within any type of slipstream advantage of each other. And here comes Joseph. Joseph on the battery. He's too far back to even think for a move, I'm pretty sure, unless he wants to dive for it, which is unadvised. Looking further back, looks like Avi pulled away just a little bit, as that looks like to be the that could be Quick Tongue, and that's Carbon F1 out of the race. Will that bring out a safety car? BRL Butters, as it looks like he's lost it in the same place as Sprightly did in qualifying. Again, that is pretty much death corner for anybody here. Looks like we won't have any type of VSC or safety car. As Ball Guy now looking like he's now in danger of losing his P3 spot to the car behind him. It's Dom the Noodle also closing down on Afton, but again, not enough. It's too late for anything there, so he should just use that battery for defense. It looks like Avi finally loses position to the Ferrari, and we'll go down to P6. It looks like our top three here now, all within DRS range, and that's Dom the Noodle in the pits. What? 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 You still had a chance at the podium, buddy. If Ball Guy Racing is a 3-second time penalty. That's Ball. As that Dom the Noodle's losing 2 more positions for pitting now. That turns Dom's potential podium, and that's 5th round. Dom's potential podium. The lowest he would go is P4. Now he may not even get that. With his fresh softs, he should be able to. Now Joseph just needs to stay within 3 seconds of him. So after still cruising to an easy podium position, as that we see Soviet Valkyrie spin at pretty much the same place as we've seen so many other drivers spin. Taking those tires nice and slow, and we'll watch this beautiful beautiful helicopter shot of Afton coming around the final corner for the final lap. He's been dominating all race. As we'll look down to our other two drivers coming down the final corner. Joseph does not need a push. He just needs to stay within 5 seconds of the driver in front of him. So Joseph pretty much does not need to pass Ball Guy anymore. He will gain about 3 points on Ball Guy, pretty much putting his lead to 73. And we have a slow Red Bull be Butters. Butters not having the race he wants. Bad race here. Or bad race for him. Look, we're going to look up front here at Afton. No car. Nobody has really been able to challenge him since lap pretty much 4 after he passed Noodle for the lead. Started putting a gap and has not looked back since. Coming down off the spoon for the final time. Coming to a 130R for the final time. Really no challenge for him at all race. Coming down to the chicane, the penultimate corner, and probably the best corner of them all, the final corner for any race winner. Coming around, Afton will be your Tier 6 Japanese Grand Prix winner. And Joseph backs off of Ball Guy Racing. Ball Guy will come on P2 on track, but fall down to P3 with Dom the Noodle just getting that 3-second gap to Avi, keeping his P4. But my opinion, and it not to insult anybody here, as Dom the Noodle Dom does get fastest lap. I'm pretty sure Dom missed out on a podium position here, but hindsight is 20/20, and how could he knew that Ball Guy was gonna get a 3-second time penalty right when he pitted? So definitely there, and Fistus falls down to P6, losing out to Avi after his spin. So definitely a tough race from him. He loses a position. So good race overall, and it looks like the Haas of RJ will be the last car to finish of tonight's race. So a really, if I had to describe it, a very mental race, if I had to say, for the top runners. After it had played it really smart, they stayed behind Noodle burning all of his battery, and after just got past him and just didn't look back. Great race from him. And then it's just with Dom, Noodle, and Ball Guy, it was all a mental race from pretty much from lap 5 all the way down there. Who would bite for the pits? What tires would they put on, and what type of pace and battery are they willing to burn just a slipstream of the car in front of him? Definitely a very interesting race here, especially after the weird qualifying bug that we had. Looking down the order, Afton, Joseph, and Ball Guy Racing. Joseph's extending his lead to 73 points. Now pretty much he can tie up the whole race at Coda, pretty much his home GP. Ball Guy will round out your podium. Goes Dom the Noodle, Avi, Physicist, Wavy, RJL, Napdap, Quick Tongue, and Quick Tongue will round out your final points paying position. Astrid, Butters, Sprinkly, Valkyrie, Carbon Carbon, Zig Starburst, and Kieran all won't be able to get any points tonight, with Dom the Noodle scoring your fastest point, or fastest lap point, as I am inviting all of our podium setters. And gotta get Bald Guy in here. as we are waiting for all of our podium centers to get here. Oh, is it not there? Okay. So, for some reason, Twitch does not like me having any type of fun or co-commentators or podium interviews. So, so it looks like you guys get off the hook tonight and don't have to speak. Yeah, yeah. This sandbags. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah. After with the race win, Joseph extending his championship lead to 73 points can tie it up all at Coda. If Ball Guy Racing did not get a podium, or if Joseph did get P2 and Ball Guy got 4th, that would have been the championship over and Joseph would have won here. But just Ball Guy gets to live another day. But yeah, barely. But if Joseph scored 3 more points, it would have been his championship won. I've been